Hi, I'm here with Erin Andrews at the ESPN Game Day set here on the one and only Oregon State University campus. So Erin, how did you know when you first wanted to get into sports?
I think I just knew growing up. My dad's in the industry, and I would sit on the couch with him and watch all his favorite teams and cheer with him, or cheer for them with him, and just started like becoming familiar with all the announcers, and just said to my dad one day, I really want to do that for a living, and then he laughed at me and said, everybody wants to do that for a living. So.
Awesome. And so what steps did you take to become one of America's top female sportscasters?
Oh, I don't think that that's, but thank you for saying that. I don't think that that's the case. But I think one of the biggest thing is listening to people like Leslie Visser, who's paved the way for me. Somebody like a Shelley Smith, that's really helped me, a Sage Steele as well. But, I think the biggest thing for women in a male-dominated profession like sports broadcasting is just being really well-researched, know what you're talking about, because there's always going to be somebody that's going to try to ask you something to prove you don't know the sport. So you have to be really, really researched and ready to go, well-prepped.
Okay, yeah, that was my next question was, do you have advice for young women such as myself who want to get into the business?
I think one of the greatest things to happen, obviously, is the internet, that you can have access to 8,000 newspapers where you can read, a million articles on a team and just get really, really well, just updated information on anything you're covering. When I first left the University of Florida, all I did was read about Gator football, and my dad made a comment to me one day and said, there's more to sports than just Gator football. You need to get out there and learn other things as well. So just to become, well-researched, well-versed, well-prepped on actually every sport.
Okay, and do you have any other secret tricks for us newbies here in broadcasting?
I've obviously live off of Starbucks coffee because the hours are unbelievable when you're on the road, and you're like, tomorrow I have to get up at 3:30 in the morning, do college game day at 6, and then I have the game at 12:30. So I'll be up for 24 hours tomorrow because then we're taking a red eye home. So concealer is huge for females because it covers these huge bags that I have, and then coffee is just so key. But honestly, getting rest whenever you can, drinking water on the road, working out. It's not only good because I rationalize how much I eat with those guys up there, but just how much stress that traveling and the business puts on your body. So good concealer, a lot of caffeine, and working out.
Those are good tips.
Yeah.
And what do you think the chances are that the Beavs can pull one over on the Ducks tomorrow?
I think the chances are pretty tough just because Oregon's got this well-oiled machine going. But I will say that I was here in 2008 when Oregon State upset USC, and I remember being on the field when USC was going through pregame warm-ups with Jesse Palmer and Craig James, and we were just watching the Trojans and going, just give them the national championship now. They're just done. I was like, I'm done. I'm done with this. They're amazing. And the unthinkable happened. Yeah. That was the most unbelievable game I've really been a part of. So you never know what can happen.
All right. And is there anything else you would like to say to the OSU community before we're done?
No, I just always appreciated Oregon State and their fans and their athletics. I've obviously been around Oregon State past couple years in Omaha. I saw them win 2 national championships at the College World Series. That was very exciting. Met a guy named Jacoby Ellsbury when he played for the Beavers. He's one of my favorites, plays on the Boston Red Sox. Love Pat Casey. Mike Riley is one of the best guys to deal with. I've had fun watching Jacquizz Rodgers over the past couple years. So Oregon State, despite the fact that it's freezing, it's wet, my toes are numb right now, my hair couldn't look worse, is always one of my favorite programs to be around.
This has been Brittany Wooten with KBVR on the ESPN Game Day set at Oregon State University.